Hello, welcome back, Trev here. This is lesson 4 of my Introduction to Guitar course, and today we're going to be talking about notation and tablature, and we're going to be looking at some different books that you could get. So let's get stuck in. So I'm very in favour of getting books for a number of reasons. One is that generally a book will have been thought about quite a bit, and it might have some sort of progression or structure in it. And the other thing is that it will kind of decrease the amount of screens you look at. So if you're learning your instrument, great to do videos like this, but it's great to have some time where you could actually sit away from all of your electricity, turn it all off, unless of course you're using electric guitar, in which case you need that. But yeah, so it's nice to have some time away from screens, and books are good. So if I start with classical, so I've got some books here. We've got the Guitarist Way book, which I recommend most beginners get as their first book. This is a well-loved copy of Guitarist Way 1 and Guitarist Way 2. It goes through up to kind of Guitarist Way kind of 4, I think. But they're really good books, nice and sort of simple to begin with, and then there's nice little pictures, really good for kids but also for adults. Nice introduction to notation. Okay, so classical guitarists and young guitarists, this is the book to get. Okay, Guitarist Way. That will link up to your kind of grade stuff, and there's Trinity grade here. I do have some ABRSM books as well, but that's you know, Trinity grade 3 and grade 6. I kind of prefer Trinity, if I'm honest, to ABRSM, but there are other examining boards if you get to that point. Yeah, buy a grade book, and you can see kind of the notation just becomes kind of more complicated in the look. That's a grade 3 piece. So if I was to give a beginner that, they'd be like, whoa, that's really, you know, how do I do that? But if you progress through the Guitarist Way series and then into your grades, then you should be doing all right. Obviously, you need a tutor. I mean, you could try self-learning. I don't want to do myself out of a job, but doing some sort of self-study, and a tutor will show you kind of corrections. It can help a lot. So you need a bit of both, ideally. Most people need a bit of both. I've done a few beginner lessons to classical guitar, so if you want to check one of them out, have a look here and do play along. That'll get you started in terms of classical guitar. Okay, so now let's have a look at the electric guitar, and these books are really great. These are called Rock School. So we've got Rock School grade 2 and grade 4 here, and if I just open one out, you can see that it's presented with notation, but also sort of tablature, which is kind of lines and numbers. So the way that works is kind of, it's telling you the fret, and a lot of guitarists really like tablature because it's a bit quicker to read. This is a AC/DC song called Rock and Roll Train. Yeah, so you can see how that's set out. I did do a worksheet on tablature actually, and it's on my website, and I think I did a video, but here's a little link. If not, I'll put it in the comments below. So I get asked a lot about which way to go in terms of notation or tablature, because they seem very kind of different kind of paths for the guitar. My advice is that all beginners should start having a look at notation, and then when you get frustrated with that, then perhaps think about switching over to tablature. But have a go with both. It's easier really to switch to tablature. It tends to be harder to go the other way, so just be aware of that, and yeah, have a go with it. So the last sort of set of books I want to look at is songbooks. So these books are justinguitar.com. He's really great actually. I really like Justin. He's done loads of songbooks. So this is his beginner songbook 2. I do recommend the beginner songbook 1 as well actually, but this one's a little bit more current. It's got a kind of big selection of songs, so it's got classics in as well. And if I look through it, so it's got nice sort of stages all the way through, so you can kind of pick it up and you can kind of work your way through. So he's teaching you 3 chords at the beginning, D, A and E. We haven't done E yet actually, but we will do E, and then you can kind of look for songs. So what about we look up Stand By Me. That's a really great one. So Stand By Me is stage 3, and you've got a few chords, G, E minor, C, D, and G, and then it's set out with the lyrics. I did make a video of this song actually, you can have a little look at it here. Okay, but Stand By Me is a great song. He also uses capos a lot, so if you've not got a capo, you could consider getting one, particularly singers, because you can alter the key. So if you're finding that you're singing a song and it's far too high or far too low, you can do something about that without doing anything drastic with your playing. You can clip a capo onto your guitar and sort of move it around and make your chords sound higher or lower. And there's also a song called Thinking Out Loud in here, which I also did a video of here. So Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, really good song. So it's got a really kind of good mix of songs in this book. I recommend it. Okay, so obviously these are really big topics, so if you want to have a look at some of the other videos I've created on dynamics and some of the beginner notation videos and also some of the song videos, then you can kind of get an idea. I haven't done a lot of electric guitar videos yet, but I'll hope to make some of them soon. Okay, see you soon.